hopefully this guy's not going to hold us up. Not the fastest T1. Doesn't feel like there's any slipstream. Nah, no slipstream. Yeah, we just caught up with those guys. What do you do? My second lap was my fastest lap and I didn't want to back out of that one, and then my third lap could have been quicker, but yeah, anyway, it's all good. There we go. P3 so far, a couple of guys to finish off. Should put us in a nice position for the race. Handbrake. Twice got hit.
What a mess! What were you thinking?
Damage front and rear. What do you say about that start?
It's the Muppet Show!
Can't do anything. Can you see my sad face? All of the overtake up the hill. Managed to hang on. What a joke of a start. Unbelievable. I'm going to have to take a look at that on replay and find out how many people hit us. Felt like everyone. Learn for the next one, I guess. Clean race bonus. Well done. Whatever. Mr. Vodafone. Didn't brake hard enough, bro. So I think DJ Hayes didn't look at his radar and see that somebody was on his inside. He's already on my wheel, so that's just too bad. So he was always pretty much going to hit me there, because old JP. And then Russ, where are you? Not even on the brakes anymore. Good one, bro. Oh, I'm going to drive around the outside. I think he's only... No, he's not even on the brakes yet. Not even on the brakes yet. Not even, oh, only just on the brakes again now. So, of course, he's going to go ploughing into the back of everybody. So what does he do? Hits Hayes, who hits me. So just went far too wide here. That's my fault. But considering where he is, even if I had been in the right position, we were going to run into him. He's carrying way less speed. So he's at 108. I'm coming flying through too much, but 147. And behind, who's bang on the money, is 142. So we just carried a little bit too much speed, but we were always going to plow into him. That was it. And then he plows into me because he's got nowhere to go. No damage. Maybe. No damage. So he ploughed into the back of me, he had nowhere to go, and he gets no damage. And here's the muppet me, sitting here with front and rear damage. Guy in front, rear damage. This guy, front and rear damage. No damage, no damage, no damage. So we've got 4th, 5th, 6th, 12th, 14th. Half the field. So anyone who's out there who has just driven into the back of people or gone off on a corner on lap 1 or 2, come and do this. Like, seriously. Set yourself up your own little private lobby, put on heavy damage, put yourself in 10th, and practice. Practice the start. Practice the first lap, cold tires. Let's do a better job of qualifying so we can be up front and avoid the carnage. That would be ideal opportunity, wouldn't it? Right, let's do it. Messy. That sort of a lap. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit scrappy. At least we got a 14.9 out of it. I'm not going to win on turn 1, lap 1, lap 2 even. It's a 30 lap race. Like, it's plenty of time. We've even got overboost. Like, you've got a passing button basically, so yes, they could use it too. It makes it a little bit tricky, but if you've got the pace, you've got the pace. Please, please, please be a better start. Just want a decent race, that's all. GC1. Pushed onto the curb. Too apprehensive, yep. Totally my fault. I was too apprehensive and then got caught. The guy pushed me up onto the curb, try and accelerate out of it, get all out of shape. Unbelievable what's happened again. Oh, DJ got done as well. Come on, let's focus in instead of reading chat. Got 30 laps. 30 laps at half a second faster. 15 seconds. Traction controls on. Oh, look which tyres I'm on. Oh. Why am I on softs? Sprint session. So if I have switched to softs, it was a master stroke by accident, didn't even notice myself doing it. Patience, patience. Patience not to pass anybody too quickly, but this guy makes a mistake, so we just slide up the inside, a little bit of contact on the way through as he tries to keep it narrow, but we just carry on our merry way, much better tyres, so we're able to really capitalise on people's mistakes there. It's normally one of my better corners, but lap 11 now and the tyres are starting to wear out. Just go wide there. I'm really hoping that I didn't just get a penalty, because it's the last thing I need. Boom, it's a penalty. I just kind of shake my head and just keep focusing. You know, we're going to lose a second, but we just have to keep pushing. So we're up to lap 14 now. Frank's in front of us and he's going to make it a little bit tricky to get past. So we're actually coming in this lap, but I want to get in first, so a little bit of turbo boost overtake to get up the hill and get in before Frank does, so that we can get out as fast as we can and obviously ahead of him, so that then we overtake in the pits. It's good. We actually did a good job there by going on to softs early. Now anybody who's on soft and goes to mediums, we've got them. So there we are, out of the pits, and it looks like Frank's behind us. Not quite sure of what the delta is, but we'll see in a minute. Just checking to see whether there's anybody else on track on the map. It doesn't appear to be. We have a quick look behind. Frank's right there, so we need to make sure that he doesn't dive bomb us this first corner, but I know that I've got the pace on him. So really it's just head down and go as fast as we can, run away. Use up some boost just to get away from Frank. Got the deltas up on screen just so you can see how quickly we can reel in Hui, who's in front of us, and if we can extend our lead from the car behind. So
Lap 18, we're in 9th position and really trying to hunt down the cars in front as fast as we can. So you can see here we've almost made up a second just in the first little section alone. Hui looks like he's struggling a little bit, so we've really got him in our crosshairs and looking to try and overtake him in the next couple of laps.
Good mate, I accidentally switched on to softs, which was a great thing. Sorry. Okay, mate.
Lined up that move pretty well with the overtake and then straight back on the overtake on the exit of the corner to really try and break that toe. He's right behind us, so he's definitely getting a nice slipstream out of it, but we are starting to drop him by mid-straight. Just pull over so we get a really good entry into this first sequence of corners and try and extend the very slim lead that we've got. We're going to have to watch out that he doesn't dive bomb us on this next left-hander, maybe using overtake again, so let's watch. I just went defensive to cover the line and we survived that, and now he's still on us, but we know this is our better section out of everyone, and there's another car that we could potentially put between me and him. Looks like Hui behind just had a little bit of a problem there, and we managed to start pulling away, and we're eking on to almost a second by the end of this lap. Really trying to work here. The car in front goes wide, see an opportunity, sneak up the inside with a bit of overtake. Really well done there, slamming on the brakes and trying to get a really good exit. Don't want to use any more overtake because we're used a bit too much.
Used up lots of overtake.
So now even my eyes are looking at the Delta just going, oh my goodness, he's right behind me. He's on the outside using a little bit of overtake himself probably, so we have to go defensive here. Really late on the brakes, but it manages to throw him off really, but now we've got another straight where we might be vulnerable and he might be using overtake, so go defensive again. They're a little bit too far behind and not really able to be in striking range, so we know from this point forward we should be good, and now on to 5th. We've got to hunt down that car in front. 21 laps gone, we've got 9 laps left. Fast forward here to lap 26 and we finally caught 5th position in front of us, and the lap pace has been pretty good, pretty consistent into the 15s and kind of stuck it there, which is not too bad at all. So now we're up against Pole Sitter, who had to pit earlier in the race for damage, I believe, after the start, on definitely some worn tyres. You can see here just a little bit slow off the apex and not really able to get the power down. I'm going to use his slipstream, try not to use overtake, and he actually just lets us go. I couldn't believe my luck. So we're straight up onto a dueling 3rd and 4th position, and I don't think that they've been noticing the Delta, and probably I've caught them by surprise, which is great news for me. So while their eyes are forward and they're dueling, I can potentially take advantage of this situation and just catch them unawares. So here we go, lining up right behind them to try and get down the straight as well as we can. just see an opportunity here because he goes wide for some reason. Dive up the inside, no overboost, a little bit of overtake now, try and get into that slipstream. True to my namesake, I'm making full use of it, trying to slingshot pass on the main straight. Can't believe my luck, we've just got past fourth, now we're into third.
Yes, baby. All the way back to P3. Come on. What a race. Thank you, Mr. Pole Sitter. He gave me the go ahead.
So here we go with 3 laps to go. We've got Super behind who's pushing us along, only 0.7 of a second behind. Put the deltas up there because you will see them come down. Now I'm not sure whether he's using overtake or not, but I really don't have much left to be able to answer him with, and I'm just relying on my pace alone to try and hold him off. We passed him just earlier and I thought, I should just be able to walk away from him, but that's just not so. In the meantime, definitely trying to catch P2 as well, so watch these deltas go up and down from here. My tyres are definitely starting to show their age. You can see there, even on screen, they just moved as we went through that corner, so we are definitely holding on for dear life here, now down to 1/4 of a second with 2 more laps to go. Starting to have to drive defensively now, definitely wishing that I had some more overtake. Trying to keep a nice tight line down the straight and just keeping an eye on that delta just to see, is he going to dive bomb? So here we go, we're going into T12, keeping it really tight. Bang down the gears, keep it tight, try and get a good exit here, make sure that he's not able to catch up, but boy did he just take a 10th out. Must have had just a little bit of a wiggle on exit and we end up starting to pull away. So something happened behind, but this is a breath of fresh air. I should be able to get through the next complex of corners, no problem at all. This is the final lap. Is he going to be able to get me or is he not? I am literally sweating, looking at the delta, trying to concentrate on the corners that I need to concentrate on. Flick it down a gear because it's not turning. Man, he's caught up again. Now I'm into this really complex corner where you definitely need good rubber. He's caught me up another 10th. We're down to almost 1/3 of a second and I've got half a lap to go, not even half, 1/4 of a lap to go. I've got hardly any overtake. I've got to keep away from him. Managed to do a really good last little sector here. It's all onto the main straight now.
Here's all the overtake I've got.
Use that overboost, it's all finished up I think, and away we go.
Yes, mate. Yes!
Oh, yes!
P3, baby. What a comeback.
Oh, you beauty!
Man, what a race. I can win that. I can win that. I was at one point like 29 seconds behind, caught up 20. Wow. That was tough going. Tough going. Hui definitely made it hard for us. Pole Sitter let us go. Super Seat chased us down with all his overtake, I think. So we wore him out. Just managed to stay in front. Bit defensive there for a couple of laps, but I have to say, oh my lord, how hard was that? That's a recovery drive of the century, I have to say. I mean, that was hard. I really concentrated. It was a happy accident. I pitted and accidentally hit soft tyres. I didn't even notice it until I went out and I was like, hang on a minute, I'm on soft tyres. And I started catching everybody and I thought, well, this is a happy accident because then I should be able to just chase them down if I had. Made them last till 14, as they should have. They were starting to just go off and then jump onto the softs for the last half of the race. So, wow.